Good afternoon. Today's main objective is to renovate my kitchen, and I use quotations specifically for the fact as to not allude to too high of expectations, because I think renovate the kitchen will kind of paint a picture in a lot of people's heads of kind of the typical Sprinter van life kitchen, which are great, by the way, but they're not going to be keeping in mind that this is the ghetto Hobo Ahle van. So we're going down that route. I am going to make some changes though. I guess you could call them upgrades. To me, it's going to be an upgrade. Nevertheless, it's going to provide a lot more convenience, assuming this works. So let's just get started on switching up the kitchen. Here's the space that I'm working with. I'm gonna try and do something with that. Right now, or as of right now, this has been the bathtub container. Gonna experiment with something else for that. And then this is kitchen stuff, and there's also this container, which is pretty big. This is also kitchen stuff. So I've got two kitchen containers that I'm gonna try to eliminate, in the sense that, like, I'm not gonna try to eliminate the stuff in them. I'm just gonna try and get it to fit in there, and then use something else for showering later. But that is the goal. All right, so here are some of the kind of scrap pieces of wood that I've got to work with. There's definitely some more over there, but I'm gonna start with this because this potentially could be enough. I'm not doing anything crazy. So I have successfully gotten all of the containers out of the way. Everything is kind of chilling up there. It's a mess. But then here are my bathtub / kitchen things that are going to be condensed. Most of the stuff I'm just going to put in this container for now, other than the stove and the propane, because that is the main stuff that I'm going to be working with. Starts the experiment. Yeah, and then just cut these, I'll just put these like here, so that it won't like. So before I get started, let me show y'all my blueprints. And yes, they're a crumbled up piece of paper. That was, well, I didn't think I was gonna need this, so then I decided I was gonna show you. This is gonna make no sense because it's kind of silly looking, but that's my blueprints. That's what I'm working with, and that's it. Also, while everything is out of here, it's a really good time for me to vacuum. The floor is nice and clean now. Look at it. Ooh. My hair is in the way. There you go. And so we begin. Where's the line? There it is. Alright, so these I'm just going to cut a little bit thinner. Because they're really wide, and I definitely don't need them that wide. How wide are you? 3.5-ish? 1, 2. Just connect these dots. I guess they're not really dots, they're more like lines, but whatever. Here's the other piece. the finished product so far. Oh, I almost dropped it on my leg. And the goal is to just put this in here, like so, so that the stove can be upright like this, and this will kind of hold it into place, and then I can put other stuff all in there, but this will have like a specific slot. I think this looks good. Like, I think this is going to be how it goes. Now I'm just trying to figure out exactly what to do with these cans. Thinking about putting kind of like a shelf right here, because there's wheels on this container in here.
Okay.
So I'm going to put like a shelf, kind of level this out, and then put something right here. Like there's 4 will fit right there. So I think that's what I'm going to do right now, is try and build that shelf. These real low thingies are a pain in the butt. Alright, what is that? 16 and a half. How high do I want it to be? 16 and a half. Same here. Okay, so here is the potential propane shelf. Hopefully this just goes in. Come on. Tell me I measured right. Alright, perfect. And then, let's see. Just like that. That is, well, that's the idea, and I guess it's gonna work. Now the objective is to screw from the outside of the container into this. Alright, so 4 screws on this side. Now it's time to just do another 4 on the other side. Here's the shelf. Alright, so in the van, but not quite finished yet. I did already clean out this because it did used to be the bathtub, so I like washed it and everything before I started this project, and then I just, as you saw, used the blower to get all of the extra wood out and whatever. I'm probably gonna have to clean this again, but it's good enough for now. Now that I no longer have an actual bathtub, kind of have to prioritize figuring that out. So that'll definitely be one of my next projects. Okay, so propane goes here. That's its new house. And then the stove goes here. Look at that! And then these are the pots and pans that I use the most. And I left a little gap here so that those can go right there. And then my cutting boards can go on this other end of the little, whatever you want to call this thing for the stove. They fit right there. And then the rest of all of this stuff can just kind of do its thing in the middle of the container. Done. All right, so look at how much more space there is. Now, I also, depending on shower situation, don't know if it's gonna stay that open, but look at that area. So much more clean and concise and awesome. Let's just one more time see what this is gonna be like on a daily basis. To open this up. Ooh, that organization though. Literally so happy. So I am super excited about how that went. It turned out awesome. I can't wait to actually utilize it and see how much easier it's gonna make my life. I hope you guys enjoyed my kitchen renovation, and I will see you next time.